Rejuvenate, restore, refresh, and heal. At Fantuzzo Acupuncture, we seek to help achieve effective health and wellness in an elegant spa-like atmosphere. Fantuzzo Acupuncture specializes in traditional acupuncture, cosmetic anti-aging acupuncture, acupressure, cupping, CBD topical creams, and more. Approach healthcare holistically. Visit FantuzzoAcupuncture.com to book online today. FantuzzoAcupuncture.com.
From attic to basement, we're here for you. It's quality service in all we do. Call Taylor 500 Help.
That's right, Taylor 500 Help. They have made our room here at the We the Podcast People Podcast Network nice and cool. And you can't even hear that wall unit air conditioner. That is amazing. Just Tom, did they install that over the weekend?
Monday, Thursday, Friday last week.
Taylor Heating and Plumbing made this room so nice and cool. They can do the same thing for you. Call Taylor now for all of their essentials: air conditioning, heating, plumbing, home energy, comprehensive maintenance plans, duct cleaning. They will make you nice and comfortable during these muggy summer months in Rochester. People say, oh, it's nice and cool in Rochester. You don't need air conditioning. Taylor 500 Help, because you kind of do. Precision Lawn and Garden, 195 North Avenue, open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 9 to noon. Precision Lawn and Garden will help you have the best neighborhood in the best yard in your neighborhood. They've been providing Rochester and the surrounding areas professional sales, service, and parts since 1969. Snow blowers, blowers, chainsaws, the big daddy of all the lawn mowers, new models, on sale models. Justin and Kimberly at Precision Lawn and Garden will help you out with all your summer essential needs for your lawn. They will help you. So check them out. Precision Lawn and Garden in Webster. And nothing looks nicer than a freshly sealed driveway. Always looks amazing. Call Express Sealers, because they are the Mac Daddy of sealers. They're not a fly-by-night company. They're not one of those door knocker sealing companies. They get it done. Their thick, professional, hand-applied, commercial-grade seal coat makes your driveway look amazing. Call 645-2010. That's 645-2010. They're the best. They're advertising here, so you know they're the best, right? Support our advertisers because they support Kimberly's Revolution.
Live from the We the People broadcast studio in cloudy Irondequoit, New York. Here's Kimberly.
Woo! Kimberly's Revolution, baby. From the We the People podcast network that is nice and cool. I'm like,
excited.
Oh my God, the window unit is in the hallway. What is actually happening here? And then I walk in and like the Taylor Heating and Plumbing air conditioner is on the wall.
Didn't need that 12 grand, Kimberly.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And it's all throughout, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it is, there's no humidity. They did a nice job.
Sure did.
They really did. And you know what? It kind of blends right in with the wall. I mean, it's white. It's right next to a window. You don't even really notice it unless you're looking for it. So, hey, everyone. Happy Monday. It's Just Tom, Hot Tub Tom.
Hot Tub Tom.
We'll talk about that later.
It's a tub cast.
We'll talk.
Or is it a pod tub?
What is it going to be?
It's either a pod tub or a tub cast.
I like the tub cast.
You like tub cast?
Tub cast with Tom.
All right.
Yeah, say that if you had a couple drinks in the hot tub.
Hopefully I don't have to.
Your Friday night was a lot more interesting than mine.
We'll get to that later.
It is Kimberly's Revolution, and we are in the We the People Podcast Network studios here in Irondequoit.
Yes, we are.
Thanks to Fitz at Rock Vox Productions for making this all happen. Fitz at Rock Vox Productions. And of course, Austin, our producer, is sitting in with us. So happy Monday to everyone. Glad you guys are here. It is National Bourbon Day.
Oh, now you tell me.
Yeah, National Bourbon Day. You're drinking a Diet Coke.
It's
You're not
5
drinking...
o'clock somewhere, right?
So here's what I learned today. All bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon, right? Whiskey that's made in Scotland is called
Irish whiskey?
Scotch.
Scotch.
Kentucky makes 95% of all the whiskey. I lived in Kentucky. I wasn't drinking whiskey at that time. I've never really been a whiskey drinker. I'm some kind of just sometimes a Jack Daniels drinker with Coke.
What about moonshine? How are you with flavored moonshine?
I've only had grain alcohol and I've never had moonshine. I did live in Kentucky for a while I was on the radio in Cincinnati, but I never, and there's some hills. They've got some people cooking up the moonshine. I've never had any.
Oh,
it probably it tastes like gasoline.
I've had it. It's good.
It's like grain alcohol tastes like gasoline, right?
Well, they flavor it now.
No, I know I'm not drinking moonshine.
Not even if it's licorice flavored moonshine.
Oh, black licorice. I do love me some black licorice. So
All right.
National Bourbon Day. So
All right.
Cheers to whatever you're drinking.
Have a shot on me.
Patty says, "Oh my God, the Tubcast was hilarious." Oh yeah, so, Patty. Do not encourage Tom.
No,
do you know how
probably not a good
people
idea.
were blowing up my phone at like 9:30? Was it 9:30 or 10 o'clock?
9:45.
9:45 on Friday night, and all of a sudden my phone is going crazy, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what's going on? What's happening? Did someone die?" I mean, that's what you think, right? No, it's just Tom. He's in his hot tub with his son-in-law,
Right?
And I'm like, "Oh yeah." 2 naked guys in a hot tub.
That's a great idea.
Nothing can go wrong there.
Every Friday night at 9:30.
What in the hell were you thinking?
It's Kimberly's Revolution nighttime edition.
The Tubcast.
Or the pod tub.
Pod tub.
I don't know.
You got to make a decision before Friday. What's it
but
going
I
to
don't
be?
think
Pod tub.
I don't think
you
every week is going to be in the hot tub. We might do on location. We might do a lot of different things.
I think you should be in the hot tub.
Every week?
But who's going to be your guest every week in the hot tub? See, that's the question.
I don't know. We'll have to. Well, right now females are not allowed for health concerns. So I need to.
Who was holding the camera?
Oh, that was my daughter.
Your daughter.
Danielle.
Well, okay.
She was far enough away from the water, so she was.
Oh, the Tubcast was over the top entertaining.
Yes.
Apparently, the Patriots of the We the People podcast network.
Well, that was only broadcast to Kimberly's Revolution followers.
That's what I'm thinking. They love the.
I didn't think the regular people were ready for it.
Hi, all the way in Ocala, Florida. Love
Nice.
you. Thank you. So I thought it was cute. That was my thought. That I thought
All right.
that your Tubcast was a cute idea,
Or my pod tub.
or your pod tub, whatever you got going
All right.
on. And you were drinking bourbon, right?
I was drinking Bud Light Platinum,
Oh, you were.
but I was chasing it with Diet Coke and whiskey.
What's your favorite? What is that bourbon that both you and my husband like? What
Woodford.
is Woodford?
Yeah, Woodford Reserve.
Okay, my
Good
husband
stuff.
really likes that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get.
When's his birthday?
He's a Scorpio, just like me. November.
Okay,
But
so I got a
Father's
little
Day-
while there.
Father's Day is coming up on Saturday.
Oh, he's not my
Sunday.
father.
I know he's not your father. But what I was thinking of is I'm going to get the ice cube trays that you can make the round ice cubes, and then we can look like a highfalutin restaurant where they put that the ice that has shapes.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not fancy
With
here.
popsicle sticks in it? Like popsicle sticks?
No, you just freeze it like at Flight West, a restaurant that's in Greece. They have round ice cube balls. I think they're rather fancy.
Nice.
Again, I grew up in Buckner, Missouri, so what the hell do I know?
Okay.
Where we were lucky just to have ice. Yeah. So how was your weekend besides the Tubcast? Good?
Yeah, we had a minor tragedy at my house over the weekend. Nobody died.
You ran out of whiskey?
None of
Okay.
all the animals are good.
Okay, good.
I think I lost my garage fridge. That's a major crisis.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I mean,
It didn't walk out of your garage on its own.
No.
Is it a full-size
I didn't-
refrigerator?
I didn't lose it.
Okay.
Just not working properly.
The sunglasses are throwing me off. I don't
Well,
know.
the
Are they-
sunglasses, I got these from a client.
Okay.
They're readers.
They're readers.
So I can see. I've never. How many? We've been doing this for what? 8 months.
Since September.
I've never been able to see the comments because I'm blind.
And now you can.
I could see them with the sunglasses.
But okay, so they're prescriptions.
No,
Okay,
they're just readers.
All right. It begs a question.
See, now I can't see it.
Okay, wait. Keep them on then if that's what makes you
I'm
happy.
getting good street cred with it.
Okay. But here's my question,
Right.
just Tom. Why wouldn't you have gotten regular readers?
Because I only buy the dollar store ones. and
That's
you know
gonna
they look really lame.
Okay.
Cuckoo.
All right.
Cuckoo.
All right.
All right.
So I have to give a shout out to this show that I'm currently watching. You know, I try to do this as often as I can because when I find things that I love, and there's not a whole lot of stuff that, I mean, there's a zillion different platforms where you can subscribe. But when I find something that is really good stuff to watch, I like to pass it along because, you know, a lot of stuff is just like, okay, it's not really great. So I told you that Mayor of Easttown with Kate Winslet was phenomenal, right? And it's on HBO. Mayor of Easttown is on
HBO Max.
No. It's on regular HBO.
Oh, I can get that then.
I think you can get that. Yeah. And Jean Smart plays Kate Winslet's mom in Mayor of Easttown, which is phenomenal. If you get a chance, there's only 7 episodes. So
Is she like Agent 98?
You know, do you know who Jean Smart is? Do I have a picture? Did I send you? I don't know if I did. Yeah, there we go. Do you remember Jean Smart?
She does look familiar.
Designing Women.
Oh, okay.
It came out at about, it was like the Southern, Golden Girls, right? It was like, So Designing Women, she was on it along with Dixie Carter and, the dark-haired one that I always think looks like Vivian Lee, and she was kind of a bigger lady, voluptuous, if you will.
Oh, maybe I know her then.
But she played in Designing Women. And again, it was kind of like a Golden Girls type of sitcom set in the, was it 90s, early 90s, maybe late 80s, early 90s. And she was phenomenal in that. I don't know where she has, been or what she's been doing for the last couple of years, but she pops up in this HBO show with Kate Winslet and Mayor of Easttown. And she's in this show on HBO Max called Hacks. And she's a stand-up comedian in Vegas. And she's slowly just kind of withering. Her comedy routine is old. It's stale. They're old jokes that nobody gets anymore because nobody remembers half of the people.
So
that
she
she's
has a
talking
lot
about.
in common with me then.
She's got old jokes. They're just not any good anymore. She's just not funny. She's not relevant. So she hires this girl who got canceled because she tweeted a really inappropriate joke, which really wasn't inappropriate, but here we are in the cancel culture, right? And I'm only 2 episodes in, but I love it. It's called Hacks and it's on HBO Max. So if you get a chance, I mean, it kind of appeals to me because
all right, give me your password and I'll watch it.
I think you can afford whatever it is for it. Do you get HBO Max? Do you get HBO?
Yes.
Okay, so
through Spectrum.
I think you can just put your password into HBO Max. I don't think it's any more of a fee, is it?
I don't know. It seems like if it says max, it costs more.
But I don't think so. I
think Kimberly's right. I think you can just
really.
I think it's just an online platform, or maybe it's not. Maybe you can get it on your No, I think it's just an online.
You can't get it through Spectrum. I'm out.
No, you can, but you can download it on. You can get it on your iPad. So just subscribe, right, Austin? That's all you have to do.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'm stupid at this kind of stuff, but I think that's all I did.
I got an update on Stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is
Speaking of stupid,
which is normal.
Yeah. Delta Burke.
Delta
Burke was in Designing Women, and she was
the brunette,
hands down beautiful, just absolutely stunning.
Definitely hotter than Blanche.
She was. I mean, she had the boobs and the butt, and then if I was going to be a lesbian, I'd want to be a lesbian with her because she is beautiful. Right. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm not. But I'm not. But if I were to be.
So it's all right for me to pick Tom Cruise at this point?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what appeals to you. Nobody's judging here, Tom.
I don't know.
It's an open conversation. It's a free room. It's a judge-free room.
Indiana Jones.
But I'm just saying, Delta Burke was seriously hot. But that's what Jean Smart was on. She was the blonde in Designing Women. I do remember that. Delta Burke.
Okay.
Thank you. You know what? Our Patriot listeners are so smart.
That's what we're calling them now, Patriot listeners.
So where is the refrigerator?
It's still in my garage, but now it doesn't work.
Okay.
Now all my beer's warm. That's a problem.
Did it just die? Or did you unplug it?
No.
Did you check the plug in? Because one time I worked with a guy who thought the electricity was screwed up in his garage. And because the light wouldn't come on in the garage when he opened the garage door. And so he called out an electrician to his house. And you know what happened?
$100 service charge to plug it in.
Changed the light bulb.
Ah.
The light bulb was out.
Oh, so he just assumed. I got it.
I mean,
I could see that.
I've worked with some guys, that aren't that smart.
All right. Going with
I
not
love
that
him.
smart.
Yeah.
I have finally come up with my allergy for COVID. My analogy. See, I said it again. My analogy for COVID.
Okay.
For COVID.
Okay.
You know, when you start out as your brain is basically an iPhone 5 to begin with, right? You know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm not an iPhone 12. I'm an iPhone 5 when I started.
Yeah.
Well, now if you think about when your battery life on your iPhone, after a couple of years, it goes from 100% and you charge it all the way up and it's like 82%.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I feel like from COVID is that my iPhone 5 battery, when it's full, is only like 78%.
Okay.
So that's the maximum brain power I got right now. Is 78%.
Is that, and that's all you're going to get. That's it. That's all we're.
Yeah. I can't remember anything anymore.
I can work with that.
Yeah. COVID is,
I can work with that.
I got mixing up words. I can't remember anything.
You think it jumbled your mind?
Yeah.
You're blaming COVID on that?
Well, what else is it? Just getting old and stupid?
I think you were like that before COVID.
No, I wasn't like
I
this.
mean, I knew you before COVID, only for a couple of months, but I'm just saying.
I was not like this. I was much sharper.
Were you?
Yes. Yes, I was much sharper.
We're all much
before.
sharper. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, is it Jeannie? Is it?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Yeah, Jeannie. I think it says, "Hey, Kimberly and Tom. Hey, Jeannie. I'm glad you could join us." All right. So something we did over the weekend. I should say we. I want to make sure I get my pronouns right.
You jumped on a pizza.
I am very pronoun friendly. It's very So over the weekend, my husband decided that, it's been in the process for a while, but he's finishing the garage. So I put on Instagram that this is what we do when we get bored. And by we, I mean he, because she isn't doing any of that. Do we have the video of?
Oh, nice.
Sunday vibes. When the husband wants to finish the garage. So all the wood is up.
He's got the fridge.
This wall is painted so far. Gonna do that.
That's going to add like 72 cents to the value of the house.
Yes. Done. Yes, because there is. Okay, so my ghetto fridge, I actually did get in the ghetto. I mean, down in the heart of the city at some used appliance store. I don't remember what it was.
Probably Arctic Wholesale.
It was right off Norton, I think. It was.
Oh.
Well, it's actually it's right off West Ridge Road as you're coming in, to Irondequoit. It's off on either Goodman or Norton or one of those streets. And I'm thinking it was around near Pudgy's, but I think that's going too far that way. But anyway, that's my ghetto fridge that I paid $100 for.
Yeah.
Has been moved 3 times and still works like a charm. Right?
Yeah, that's because it's old school.
My Whirlpool stainless steel refrigerator that I bought 4 years ago from an appliance store here at full price has stopped making ice. A month and a half ago, we called Appliance Tech to come in and fix the ice maker. I paid up front. It was like $248. That included the part. Can't get the part. My ice maker doesn't make ice. So my mom, I have to give her ice twice a day. And so
you got to go out to the garage to get your ice.
I just buy the bags of ice.
Okay.
And over the weekend, the Wegmans that I go to, no ice. They had the giganto things
Can't
of ice.
You just get those little cube trays and stick them in your freezer and make ice the old fashioned way?
I don't even have those anymore.
No?
I don't even have those anymore. But I guess I should go to the dollar store and pick up a couple.
Yeah.
But so they keep telling me, the appliance tech, so sorry, but it's like our supply chain is down and we can't get you your stupid part.
Effing China.
For your Whirlpool made in America $1,000 refrigerator.
Right.
And I'm like, bullshit. My $100 refrigerator works great and has been moved 3 times. Now what? They just don't make them like they used to.
Oh.
They don't make them like they used to.
All right. So what's the first topic for today?
Okay. So, we've got a president. Oh, by the way, it is President Trump's birthday today. Happy birthday,
Mr. President.
to our president. He's our president. He's your president. He's no longer president anymore, but we're not going to get into that with the whole election fraud and whatnot, but whatever. So we have a new president, President Biden. And
when's his birthday?
I don't even know.
No?
No, you know what?
April 1st?
They need to give him some of that Prevagen, whatever it is that makes your brain work, whatever.
I can choose that.
Ginkgo biloba. What is it that makes your brain work better?
Yeah.
Because he's an embarrassment. He's meeting with Putin, later today or tomorrow? And the guy can't even figure out Syria or Libya or the difference between the two.
Are we going to know which guy can do more push-ups?
Hands down, I
think Putin.
I think Putin's going to ride in naked on a horse. He's going to get down on the ground and he's going to start doing a couple of push-ups. And our president is obviously he's an embarrassment because he cannot think for himself. He's constantly apologizing because he says, "Oh, my handlers are going to be so mad at me for talking." What do we want, a puss going in meeting with Putin? I don't think so. We want a guy that looks strong, is strong, has a mind, right? We want a scary guy.
Whether you know what you're talking about, just believe what you're saying.
Yes.
Right.
Not this guy. He's such a bumbling, fumbling fool. Here's Biden.
We could work together with Russia. For example, in Libya, we should be opening up the passes to be able to go through and provide food assistance and vital assistance to a population that's in real trouble.
What about Baltimore?
I'm going to try very much hard to. It is. And by the way, there's places where I shouldn't be starting off and negotiating in public here, but let me say it this way. Russia
my God.
has engaged in activities that we believe are contrary to international norms. But
okay, so three times also, basically he goes on and on. 3 times he confuses.
He needs my sunglasses.
Syria with Libya.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same, right? A lot of sand.
No.
About the same distance from the Mediterranean Sea.
Libya.
Yeah, I know the difference.
Syria. Right there.
A lot of sand.
Libya. Syria.
He was actually thinking of Syracuse.
Yeah. There's a lot of sand there too, Austin.
Where he went to law school. Didn't he go to law school in Syria or Syracuse and then got busted for cheating?
Good looking suit again.
Right? Yeah. Repeatedly confused Syria with Libya while discussing ways of working with Russia. He doesn't even know what freaking country he's talking about. How in the hell is he going to have a meaningful conversation with Putin? Putin's going to walk in and go, "All right, old man's got mush for brains. What are we going to do with this?" He's going to roll all over him. That is exactly what you don't want to portray to Russia. Right. You don't want to portray as weak and feeble-minded, and that's what we have. Weak and feeble-minded Joe. He can't even figure out the different freaking countries, one from another. Libya's giant, African nation. Syria, not so much. Very small, in Russian control. For God's sakes, can we get some help for the dude? You don't even want Kamala Harris because she's inept as well. It's a whole crazy
but she's doing
thing.
It on purpose. He doesn't have a clue.
Can we listen to that one more time? Thank you, Austin.
We could work together with Russia. For example, in Libya, we should be opening up the passes to be able to go through and provide food assistance and vital assistance to a population that's in real trouble.
Painful.
I think I'm going to try very much hard to. It is. And by the way, there's places where I shouldn't be starting off and negotiating in public here, but let me say it this way.
What?
Russia
Hello?
has engaged in activities which we believe are contrary to international norms, but they have also bitten off some real problems they're going to have trouble chewing on. And for example, the rebuilding of Syria, of Libya.
Oh God. Okay. No, not Libya, Joe. Syria,
And
not
as long as
Libya.
they're there without the ability to.
Do you know what he
bring
needs, our
about some
president?
order
He needs a
in the
distraction.
region, and you
He
can't-
needs, just for men, go dead black hair. Just a total distraction.
Oh, you mean so reporters from like CNN can ask him relevant questions
Right.
like, "Are you going to get a cat in the White House?"
He needs black hair.
Yeah, that's the question that the Biden people get. Those kind of questions, those hard-hitting, thought-provoking questions coming from big-time journalists like, "Are you going to get a cat, Mr. President?"
Where's
Not,
Jim
"Hey,
Acosta, lady?
Hey,
lately?
Mr.
We haven't heard
President.
anything from Jim Acosta.
Hey, are you going to color your hair, Mr. President? Instead of,
Yeah.
what are you going to say to President Putin because he views you as weak and feeble-minded? Can someone just ask relevant questions of the president? I don't think he can answer anything relevant. I think
No.
that's why now they're softballing him questions.
He doesn't
But
even
if
know
you-
what he had for lunch.
If you Google the ridiculous questions that they ask him and then look at some of the questions that they hounded President Trump with, there's a huge difference. It's not even fair. It's not even a fair playing ground. And I know people are going to say, well, Kimberly, life's not fair. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But who are we protecting? And why is the media protecting a feeble-minded president?
Yeah, he needs a phone upgrade. His iPhone 4 is on about 16% battery.
You know, I want a cowboy. I want someone that's
Cowboy.
slightly crazy. I want someone that if Putin pushes him, he doesn't know exactly what he might get. You know, and I know, oh, Kimberly, that's dangerous. We don't want to portray ourselves as a pussy nation, right? We want to be hardcore. We want to be hard hitting. We want to be helpful, yet we want people to be slightly afraid of what America might do if you push us. We don't want to be a pushover, right?
Sounds like you want us to be China.
I don't even.
Because they're in that position now. They're the dominant country.
Yeah, you want to be the alpha. You want to be welcoming and you want to be generous, but you want to be badass if you get pushed the wrong way, right? In other words,
Sucks being number two.
you want to be a tough woman, America.
All right.
And she's tough. We just gotta, we gotta get back to that. And speaking of tough and the alpha dog in your house,
So
who's taking the dogs to the vet? So I tell Tom, I'm like, hey,
I'm in big trouble.
we've got a Zoom meeting after the podcast
I'm
because
in big trouble.
we're talking to Patriot Angela's brother
I gotta put the glasses on for
and
this.
Brian and
I
his
might cry.
and Brian and his partner are going to build a website for the We the People Podcast Network. We're getting around to it now. We're having a Zoom meeting. We're really getting into the meat and potatoes of having our own website, the We the People Podcast Network website. And we have a 3:15 Zoom meeting. And Tom goes, oh no,
Gotta take the dogs to the
I
vet.
gotta take some dogs to the vet.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
their
like,
yearly.
I'm sorry.
Yearly well visit.
And then you said, well, Lori could probably take him, but
She's gonna be mad.
she's never taken the dogs to the vet by herself.
She has taken them by herself, but she's gonna be mad.
She's a big girl.
And she's gonna be mad.
She can take it. Was she
Oh,
mad?
by the way, Flag Day today.
Yes.
My daughter Danielle's 26th birthday.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Danielle.
Happy
Love you.
Flag Day.
Flag Day, baby. I do things right.
Happy Bourbon Day. Happy President Trump Day.
Yeah.
It's his birthday. So Flag Day, your daughter's birthday.
And I'm in trouble.
So are you really in trouble for not going? It doesn't take two of you to go to the vet. It just takes one of you to go to the vet.
I don't know. There may need to be an executive decision made.
You
You do realize that this vet visit today is going to cost me more than the website.
I don't even
Because
know how much the website. Listen,
Somehow the dog's going to get a heart replacement.
that's not a me problem. You just get out the checkbook.
It's like, I think your dog needs new kidneys. Lori's like, all right, 12 grand for kidneys. We're in. I have to be there to,
Speaking of dogs, did you know the Westminster Kennel Club dog show was?
I watched the finals.
Who even knew it was on? It's at a different time. It's not usually at this time of year, right? Is it?
I don't know.
Did you see the top dog?
Lori woke me up as they were doing the final 7.
I have dog envy.
You do?
Did you see this dog?
The Samoyed?
She's no, she's a Pekingese.
The Pekingese.
Her name
Oh,
is
yeah.
Wasabi.
The one that they had to
Yeah.
carry in.
Sorry, what's a Pekingese? I just have a bunch of pictures of dogs.
Okay,
It's a
she's
mop.
the one. She's
Pick
the
the
mop.
one that looks like a mop.
Yes, the one that looks like a mop, and that nope,
No.
that's a water dog. Nope,
No,
that's not.
no.
That doesn't look like a.
Hey,
we
there
go.
it is.
Yeah, the Pekingese name Wasabi. She was named Best in Show at the Westminster Dog Show.
I was rooting for the Samoyed.
Yeah, so it was a Samoyed, a West Highland White Terrier, a German short-haired pointer. It's 145 years, and I had no idea. I love the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. I just have mutts. But look at her tongue sticking out. Don't
Well,
you
it's
love
always
that?
nice that the toy group represents. I'm a toy group supporter.
I have dog, and she is better groomed than I am.
She costs more than you do.
Her hair looks better than my hair does.
Yeah.
She has had more brushings and more salon appointments and more mani-pedis than I probably have had in my entire life.
Yeah.
That is one pampered pooch right there. That's Wasabi, the Pekingese, and she is Best in Show. I don't even know how long it's ever been since they've had a Pekingese that has been Best in Show, but they did add a couple of dogs, right? So now it's so the big white dog is a Dogo Argentino. That is a
Nice.
new dog that they just added to be able to participate in the West. Isn't that a beautiful
Yeah,
dog?
that dog looks badass.
It looks like a taller pit
Pit
bull,
bull, yeah.
right? But I think it's from that family.
I'm a little scared. The eyes are going right through me.
It's thought to be one of only 10 breeds that can take down a lion. The Dogo Argentino. So that's one dog. And then the next one is more along your line. The Beaver Terrier is the next dog. That is a new one
Aw.
that they've added. Isn't she cute?
Yeah.
The Beaver Terrier. She's in the toy Beaver. So she's apparently the new cat's meow. And then they have this water dog called the Barbet. Nope, different. The black and white one. That's a Barbet. It's a water dog. Roots
All
date
right.
back to 16th century France. And then they have, and I'm not the Belgian Lacanois is the other brown one. The Belgian Lacanois. It looks like a wolfhound.
Do you
Doesn't
still
it?
have the picture of Bailey Marie in there? She's way better than all those.
She's way better.
Bailey Marie
would-
is
she could-
way cuter.
She can win that Westminster
She-
Kennel
no
Club dog.
problem.
Hands down. No competition, but that's a good looking dog right there. It does. It looks like a wolf dog of some sorts, I think. A Lacanois. Very alert and intelligent. Me, I tend to go for the mutts that you get at the pound. I'm a pound girl. I say adopt, don't shop.
Right.
But I don't judge. Thank you,
No, we
Austin,
did-
for
we
bringing
did
up
not
all
do
those
that.
dogs. Austin has had his work cut out for him from today. He's like, God, there's a lot of pictures and there's a lot of videos and I got a lot of stuff. I'm like,
Hey, yeah, no, that's what I'm here for.
that's what you're. I said, calm
Yeah.
down. We have
Yeah,
plenty
no,
of
no.
time. We have plenty of time.
He's earning his $50 today.
Because I got a call right before, and fingers crossed that hopefully we're able to get this house for my client. But there was some speculation on the appraisal, and I think that's a lot of people are running scared because they know that people are way overbidding for houses, and the question is, if you way overbid for the house, is it going to appraise for that amount? Like if a house is listed at 129 and you have the winning offer of 169, is the house going to appraise for 169? More often than not, I've not had a problem yet from some of the listings that I've had, but I mean, that's the problem you're running into is the house going to appraise? So I had to take a phone call right before we're like running.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure we were ready for the show.
Wheeling and dealing.
I'm talking to my client. I'm talking to the other agent on the other line. So we are real estate agents, brokers, and appraisers here at the We the People Podcast Network under the umbrella of Revere Realty. So if you're thinking about selling your home, it's a great time. I met with clients in your neck of the woods on Friday night.
Out in Chili.
So shout out to Paul and his wife. They are fabulous. And they have a daughter who's a hockey player.
Really?
Well, she was. And I'm like, that girl's tough. I like girl hockey players. It's pretty awesome.
What's not to like?
Your daughter didn't want to play hockey?
She's a girly girl.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to get her to play
I can appreciate
basketball.
that.
I tried to get her to play basketball. And then after, I don't know, like a few number of games, she goes, She goes, I don't mind basketball. The only problem is, do they have to touch me? I don't like them when they touch me.
Yeah, they kind of have to touch you. And they're all sweaty and they touch you and they're like, oh.
And at 12 years old with your daughters, 12 years old, I'm like, that's okay, honey. It's not a bad thing. We can skip basketball.
That's all right.
Just keep dancing.
That's okay. Matt says, actually, I had a friend that had a Dogo Argentino back in the late 80s. I guess one of only 10 breeds that could take down a lion. I'd be scared. I wouldn't want my dog. I'd want to save my dog from the lion. I'd get eaten.
You're not going to push the bear off the wall?
Oh no, I definitely would. But I don't know if I'd let my dog go after, something big like that. So happy birthday to Beth. Is it Beth's birthday?
Happy birthday, Beth.
Austin, did we miss Beth's birthday? Were there happy birthday wishes to Beth?
Is that what we're doing
Yeah,
now?
it looks like her 45th.
Oh, okay.
We're the We the People birthday network.
Happy birthday to Beth. So
right, Beth.
Before we get into this next story about what happened over the weekend here in Rochester, New York, I do want to say that I have reached out and emailed the Malik Evans backers, campaign organizers.
How'd that go?
His people. I have invited Malik Evans, who wants to be mayor of Rochester, New York, onto our show. I have yet to hear back.
Maybe he wants to be in the pod tub.
You think he wants to come get in the pod tub with you on Friday night?
Probably get better ratings.
Malik Evans, who is currently a city councilman,
right,
who wants to be mayor of this fine city. Well, he couldn't do any worse, could he?
No.
So I did invite him. It was a legitimate invite. I've always been respectful to guests that have come on any show that I've ever done, including this podcast. We may not agree on some issues, but we are grown up enough to have the conversation, right? Yeah. And we are grown up enough to let Malik Evans speak his mind on this podcast. Now, are we going to let him slide? No, we're going to ask him some tough questions. But we would like to have, so if anyone knows Malik Evans, I did send an email. So if you could tell them to look for the email. I'm not holding my breath.
And maybe Jose Pio can have him on his show, and we can learn some stuff from then.
Jose Pio, the city councilman for the Northwest
his show's coming up after ours.
His show is coming up at what, 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, We the People Podcast Network.
He's got some interesting guests coming up on the We the People Podcast Network show.
Now, these shows will not be shown on Kimberly's Revolution page. So if you're a Kimberly's Revolution follower and you want to hear Jose Pio, you have to like the fan page at the We the People Podcast Network.
We the People Podcast Network. Yes. All right. So very good.
PSA.
So with that said, I will tell you that 24 weeks in to the year here in Rochester, New York. You were
pregnant 24 weeks. No. You said you were 24 weeks in.
You're nuts. You are only, I mean, you must think you're still in the hot tub, right?
It could be. Like I told you, my iPhone 5 is not working so good anymore.
24 weeks into the year, 25 murders. 25 murders in Rochester. We are 24 weeks into the year. It's the 164th day of the year. We've had 168 people shot, including over the weekend, where a 14-year-old and an 18-year-old on a beautiful Saturday afternoon were walking down a neighborhood street. Wasn't any kind of neighborhood street. It happens to be Genesee Street, right? Not in the greatest neighborhood. Obviously, a neighborhood that has had its problems, poverty, crime, violence. This is just another example of the violence. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 kids are walking down a street on Genesee Street in the city of Rochester, and they're gunned down. I mean, are you
that's
kidding?
Horrific.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm crazy about this.
We need help.
Help bad.
Yeah.
Now, I will say maybe 1 or 2 advocates have spoken out, the violence, the anti-violence, people. I think I've heard one person, it's a woman, I don't even know what her name is because I've never seen her before. She's someone new. I don't believe that we have heard from the mayor. I don't believe that we have heard from the guy who wants to be mayor, Malik Evans. I don't believe we've heard from any of the people that are normally shouting and screaming if it's cop on another person violence instead of, person on person violence.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Again, another reason to listen to Jose Pio at 4 today, because I'm sure that'll be on his docket.
1:00 in the afternoon on Saturday, when there was a soccer game going on nearby, these kids were walking down the street and were shot. I think we have some of the video from Captain Umbrino, who has been really the face of the Rochester Police Department. He has been
absolutely
front and center with all of these murder investigations. God bless Captain Frank Umbrino. He is doing a stand-up job. He is doing a great job. He has a tough job. He's only a captain, and he's the one front and center as the mouthpiece for the Rochester Police Department. Here is a little clip of the newscast.
I'm sorry. Actually, we don't have that video. That one I couldn't get. Something about the 13 Wham website.
Oh, you couldn't get
I
that?
couldn't get that one. I'm going to talk to Fitz about getting something so we can get those videos.
Could you play it in its entirety or no?
No, I couldn't download it from their
Okay.
site.
That's it, Austin. You're on their shit list.
Basically,
no, I'm the worst.
Basically, he says, and we should probably, look at those videos before we actually get into the studio. But what happens is basically he says we need to stand up. Enough is enough. That's what Captain Frank Umbrino said. Enough is enough.
Yeah, of course.
And then,
I mean, is that really that obvious?
Crickets.
Yeah.
Crickets. We've heard nothing. We've heard nothing from any of the normal people. The Free the People Rock. Where are you, Free the People Rock? Don't you care when your people are being gunned down in broad daylight, 14-year-old and 18-year-old in the middle of your city? Where's Free the People Rock today? Or are they only Free the People Rock when it's, cop violence? Is it because other violence doesn't bother you? I want to be clear. I want to understand the agenda, because apparently it only matters when it's one kind of violence, but another kind of violence doesn't matter. You understand?
Yeah, seems that way.
If the BLM supporters and the Free the People Rock supporters can't get something going to stop the person-on-person crime in the city's poorest, most violent neighborhoods, we don't hear you. And we're not going to hear you. And we're not going to take you seriously if you can't get together to stop all crime instead of some crime. Because having a 14-year-old boy shot down in the middle of 1:00 in the afternoon on Saturday, if that's not egregious enough of a crime for you, then I don't know what kind of organization they are, right? I mean, that's just my thought.
I'm sure it was a perfectly legal gun too.
They don't even know who the shooters were.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure they do. They probably have a grasp on who the shooters were. And again, where that shooting took place over the weekend.
Yeah. How are there no witnesses?
Not a great area. But I mean,
it's not horrible. I've driven through there thousands of times. Right.
Yeah.
So
would you walk down the middle of a street there? I mean, it's tough. It's a tough neighborhood.
I used to.
It is a tough neighborhood. So yeah. So here we are, 24 weeks into the year. And we have 25 murders.
All right.
25 murders.
We're on a roll.
I mean, it's going to be one long, hot, violent summer on the streets of the ROC, right?
Hopefully not. Let's pray that doesn't happen.
I mean, not everyone can be in their hot tubs on the weekend, right?
Every Friday night.
Some people got to live where they live.
Friday night at 9:30.
And they should be able to live in peaceful harmony, right? And I'm not one of these, hey, let's get around
the world.
And sing Kumbaya. I'm not that person.
The children.
But I think you should let your kids. Okay, stop. You can't sing the song. But anyway, that's my thought on that. Is that if you're going to be against some kind of violence, you got to be against all violence.
Yeah, it seems to make sense.
And
right?
the shooting of those two kids walking down the street on Saturday, is enough to make you sick. And I was looking at Frank Umbrino in the video footage, and I'm thinking, the poor guy. I mean, there he is, week after week, homicide after homicide. He's just trying to do his job. He's just trying. And in the meantime, the cops are called all kinds of names, and they're subjected to, horrible people saying awful things about them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just trying to make a difference in the streets of Rochester, but they can't because they have no help. They have no help from the organizations that might be able to get something done. They have no help. They have only those organizations have hate for the police.
Our thoughts and prayers out to that boy's parents. That's every parent's nightmare,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like they were up to no good. It's 1:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. Right?
Yeah. So sometimes
should be able to walk down a freaking street in the middle of Rochester and not fear that you're going to be shot or your kids are going to be shot. It's disgusting.
I mean, we say thoughts.
It's awful.
We say thoughts and prayers to be respectful, but let's face it, this is insane.
It is.
I mean, can't we do something about this?
We've talked about it before. It's not the first time we've talked about it on Kimberly's Revolution. By the way, we love our sponsors. We hope that you support our sponsors, Fantuzzo's Acupuncture, Precision Lawn and Garden, Taylor Heating and Cooling, where it's so refreshing in here
nice,
now that we have the Taylor air
nice,
conditioning.
Cool 68 degrees in here.
Taylor, call 500 HELP and Express Sealers. They will seal your driveway. All you have to do is call them. Please support our advertisers because they do support us, and we need them. So a lot of people are flying, right? Have you flown since this whole pandemic started?
Yes.
Right? I have flown a couple of times.
Well, I fly pretty much every day, but you're talking about an airplane, right?
I'm tired.
Right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yes. So, and we've talked about this where I think last week or the week before it was an airline attendant.
Right.
That was a flight attendant.
She got punched in the face.
She got punched in the face because someone didn't want to wear a mask. But this is a little bit of a different story. This is an off-duty flight attendant whom I'm pretty sure is going to be permanently off duty. But he was on a Delta flight and he loses his mind.
All right.
He's an off-duty flight attendant, caused a scuffle that forced a Delta plane that was going from Los Angeles to Atlanta to make an emergency stop in Oklahoma. And I think we have video.
It's only 2 things from Oklahoma.
How crazy.
What movie are they watching?
That's a flight attendant that you hear that they're having to restrain.
How bad is it he's being restrained by a guy with a bunny shirt on?
We can't get forward with restraints if everybody's in the aisle. Where are the restraints? The flight attendants in the back are bringing them.
Yeah. So there you at one point, just Tom.
Yeah. That was a badass bunny shirt he had on with skull and crossbones.
The captain called out on the intercom for any able-bodied men to step forward and take this idiot down. This off-duty flight attendant, who again, I'm going to think is probably permanently off-duty at this point. He has probably lost his job.
He got to fly for free there.
I'm sure he did. You fly standby, right?
Right.
What kind of bunny shirt is that? Do you want one of those?
I don't know. I kind of like that. It was a bunny shirt with like some skull bones.
Do any of our patriots know what kind of a shirt that is?
It was badass. It was bad. Yeah, it was badass, but then sweet.
I'm thinking it's a cartoon.
Oh,
Austin, do you know what kind of a bunny that is?
No, it looks awesome though. It's like a skull and crossbones bunny. Let
me see. He'll stand up, right? Is that the guy?
Right there.
What is that?
What's he got going on there?
We need that T-shirt. What is that? Let me see. Hold on. There's a better shot of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to turn back around.
Yeah, he turns back. Well, first off, he's got to pull up his pants. Okay, there you go. So it's a bunny with a skull and cross. What is that?
I don't know.
That's our homework to find out what kind of bunny shirt that is because we all need one.
Maybe we'll have that on the Tubcast Friday night.
He's so much hipper. You can't have a t-shirt on in the hot tub.
Yeah, I know that's lame.
Yeah. Tell me though that in the Tubcast or the pod tub, that you were wearing something on the. Oh, you were okay.
Yes.
What kind of hot tub is that? It's the one with all those jets.
Yeah,
you got like all the jets. Has a lot of lights. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. I know how you roll out there in Chai Lai.
No, it wasn't expensive.
You're rolling with the big dogs. Rolling with the big dogs. All right. So, do you have a just Tom take?
I do have a couple things.
What?
Yeah,
a big Tom take. Oh, by the way, Dogecoin is up.
Yeah, it went up and then it came back down. It's around 33 cents.
Okay, I'm just giving it an update. Dogecoin is up. And by the way, this is Kimberly's Daily Revolution. We do it Monday and Tuesday, and then we do the regular Kimberly's Revolution on Friday at 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
First thing.
Okay.
I would like, because this Friday at 9:30, we almost won't use the hot tub this Friday. We'll get the outdoor set up. Is there any way that you would come over and be my inaugural guest Friday at 9:30?
You're talking to me?
I'm talking to you. We will do This Is Your Life, Kimberly Ray, and we will do Family Feud, and we will do Truth or Dare with the great Kimberly Ray. And we'll see how that works out.
Bedtime on
9:30 Friday night.
Will there be drinks and snacks?
There will be drinks and snacks. Yes.
So 9:30 on Friday night in the hot tub.
No, we don't have to do the hot tub because it's not safe for females at this point. If I get the hot tub moved and get the water in,
why isn't it safe for females?
Because there may be some bacteria in there.
What kind of bacteria? Did you pee in it?
No.
Did you poop in it?
It's
then
just
what kind of bacteria?
It's just older water. I have to replace the water.
You freaking chlorinate that thing, right?
Yes. Okay, so Friday night at 9:30.
No, Cupcake Chris knows. She's like, no, she's not going to do that. No.
This is your life with Kimberly Ray.
No, Cupcake Chris knows me. She knows that's way too late. Can we do it at 6:30?
It has to be dark. It's Kimberly's Revolution nighttime edition.
Can I bring Cupcake?
Yes, Cupcake can come. Sure.
Okay, Chris, there's your invite. If you get in the hot tub, I'll get in the hot tub.
Well, there's no females allowed in the hot tub.
I'm not coming. I want to get in the hot tub.
All right. Well, then
I want to get in the hot tub.
I'll have to take care of that today then.
It's not hard to drain the water.
No, I got to move the tub because we have to put the patio furniture out.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyways,
hold on. Before we move on, I just gotta let everybody know. Apparently, the T-shirt is called Psycho Bunny. All Patricia and Raylo have let us know.
Raylo, Psycho Bunny.
Psycho Bunny, like it.
Oh, it's got the psycho right. I mean, honestly, if I get a Psycho Bunny, I'm half of that. I'm not a bunny, but I sure am psycho. Right. I need that. Thank you, Raylo. Who else says Psycho Bunny? Thank you to the guy, Psycho Bunny. And Patty says Psycho Bunny.
Yes, Patty says.
Where do you get one of those T-shirts, guys?
You know what? Patty on Facebook posted a link to it.
God bless her. She's been my saving grace trying to get through some of my real estate deals. I adore Patty. Is also a Revere realtor here at the We the People podcast network.
We need an economics update. I keep reading over and over and over again. And economics and real estate and things like that, that's my expertise.
It is.
Not so much about other things.
Yeah. I had to go to you for the appraisal question.
My brain power works at about 82% on this topic.
Yes.
Everything else I'm about 65%.
Yeah.
Just barely passing. But I'm a solid B when it comes to this.
Okay.
So today there was a note here that the Washington Prime Group, with over 100 locations of your neighbor-friendly neighborhood mall, has filed bankruptcy.
Seriously?
Chapter 11 bankruptcy, Washington Prime Group. They own over 100 malls.
Wow. I'm not shocked by that.
Okay. Their stock went down. It's down 60%.
I love the malls, but apparently I'm in the minority.
And the prediction is 80,000 new closings over the next 5 years on your retail stores.
There's going to be huge dinosaur of buildings that are just empty.
Right.
Unless they find a new use for those shopping malls.
So the new inflation rate, it's actually called quantitative easing. That's what the Fed would like to do here.
I'm out. I'm out of this conversation.
The inflation rate year over year right now is projected to be 4%, which is a new high all the way back to August 2013. The May Consumer Price Index jumped 5%, which is the highest since 2008, 2009, which we know what happened at that point. But from what I've been reading, normally the Fed, you go all the way back to 1977, 1978, when Jimmy Carter screwed everything up. And back at that time, they were saying, well, it's nothing to see here. No big deal. They didn't change any of their policies until it was too late.
Okay.
And the Fed has come out and said that interest rates, they're going to keep them low, which is good for housing. It's good for economic recovery. It's good to get us out of the pandemic.
Okay.
However, when the consumer price index increases and inflation increases, it's going to cost you a hell of a lot more to live. And if nobody's getting
it's already
paid,
costing us more to live.
if nobody's
what are you
getting
about?
paid more. So what normally happens is they start increasing wages to offset the lack of money, which causes inflation to go up even more.
Right.
And then they increase more wages. A lot of these different unions, their prices and their wages are based on
you're already seeing it with construction
based on
and
the
wood.
rate. Right.
I mean, you're already seeing that. Yeah.
Right.
So is that your just Tom take?
Yeah.
Are you over with the economics class, sir?
So anyways, Janet Yellen, a couple more things.
Oh my God. No.
Janet
Seriously,
Yellen,
we're losing.
She's
we're losing watchers.
She's under Biden. Okay. Janet Yellen is lobbying to raise interest rates, and she says it'll be positive for the country to do that, where the Fed is saying, no, it's just a temporary thing.
Right.
It'll go back down in 3-4 months. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. So, Yellen is saying that we should raise interest rates, but the Fed is saying that they're not going to. So there's your update.
Yeah.
Okay. So keep
So
an eye.
glad
Keep
Listen,
an eye on
I'm
it.
still on Psycho Bunny. Can I just get one of those shirts?
Keep an eye on the inflation
I want Psycho
rates.
Bunny. I want Psycho Bunny and I want the hot tub. If you can't get me those two things, I am done. I'm done with
I
you.
will take care of the
I
hot
can't
tub
even
today.
I believe you brought up Yellen on our nobody even knows who she is. Well,
She's
I know who she
the
is.
economic secretary for Biden.
Boring. I'm just
All
saying.
right.
More people are more interested in the
In the Tubcast,
in the Tubcast on Friday night.
Bud Light Platinum.
No, I can't drink a Bud Light in a hot tub. I mean, I'm a redneck, but I'm not that much of a redneck. I have to have wine, and I'd like a Pinot Grigio, please. And
All
Cupcake
right.
Chris also drinks Pinot Grigio, and she's going to come as well.
Okay.
All
Friday
right. So
night, 9:30.
Tubcast on Friday night at 9:30. So tomorrow, Kimberly's Revolution Daily Show again at 2:00. We hope you guys all tune in. And as always, we want you to support our advertisers because our sponsors support us and we love them. And without them, we could not do this. So
Well,
we are
that's
glad.
great.
We're glad they're here. Yeah.
Yes. So Cupcake Chris will help me with This Is Your Life, Kimberly Ray.
Well, it's in her neck of the woods. I mean,
All right.
right? So
Okay. I'm excited.
okay.
We're gonna play Family Feud and
that's fun.
and Truth or Dare.
Okay. And
All right.
and my husband's invited, right?
He is invited.
Okay,
yes.
so Friday night, I gotta make. Do I have anything going on? Okay, I don't know.
All right.
I think I'm good for Friday night. All
Okay.
right, as you always say.
God bless. Be kind to others.
Rejuvenate, restore, refresh, and heal. At Fantuzzo Acupuncture, we seek to help achieve effective health and wellness in an elegant spa-like atmosphere. Fantuzzo Acupuncture specializes in traditional acupuncture, cosmetic anti-aging acupuncture, acupressure, cupping, CBD topical creams, and more. Approach healthcare holistically. Visit FantuzzoAcupuncture.com to book online today. FantuzzoAcupuncture.com.
From attic to basement, we're here for you. It's quality service in all we do. Call Taylor. 500 help.